What's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick update on Cardano. We are seeing pullbacks across the board. However, am I turning bearish here? No, I still believe we are in a bull market. Okay, so, and this is the thing, guys. Okay, here's a quick lesson for those of you who are new to the world of trading and you're getting spooked out by these dumps. When it comes to bull markets as well, okay, your cycle, it's going to look something like this. Apologies for the messy chart. But you see this phase right here, the bull market phase, it doesn't move up in one straight line. Let me just maybe give you guys, yeah, there we go. It doesn't move up in one straight line, okay? It's not like an arrow like that, guys. Okay, it never moves like that. Okay, when it comes to your markets, when it comes to those bull runs, bear markets, call it what you want to call it, okay, it moves something like that. All right, and you're gonna see these dumps, these intermediate dumps. All right, now you choose. Do you wanna, well, get spooked out? Do you wanna, well, just, you know, have these soft hands and then lose your bags, or are you gonna start building on those positions? All right, and also it's very important to understand, do you even know how to identify whether it is an interim pullback or is it a bear market in earnest? Right, so these are the various points. Now, my opinion on this pullback is that this is an intermediate pullback, and I think every intermediate pullback in the middle of a bear market is one that, well, traders ought to capitalize on. But that being said, while I talk about opportunities, pullbacks being opportunities, I want everyone to have their risk management pat down. When I give you guys trades, okay, when I am putting on trades, I'm always going through the risk management system. For those of you in the Mango Seed program, you guys have an entire system telling you exactly how you ought to be positioning, and I really, really hope you guys are using it, because in dumps like this, that system is gonna keep you so stress-free. You can go to the gym, you can go to the park, you can go out with friends, it doesn't matter. It's gonna keep you stress-free on your trades. All right, so use that well. Now, as far as Cardano's picture is concerned, people are getting spooked out. Yes, this is a pullback. Do I think it's coming down further? Yes, I think it is. And why is that? Well, we have been talking about the signature, Cardano's daily signature. Okay, we've identified that, hey, the biggest edge for me on Cardano, every time I'm playing Cardano, I'm looking to add on the daily dynamic. And why is the daily dynamic so special? Well, ever since we started the trend right here at 24 cents, bear market bottom, all right, we've been trending on that daily dynamic. It's only when we lose the dynamic in earnest, okay, like right here, we got consecutive closes. We know that, hey, we can now look for a deeper pullback on Cardano. Now, mind you, all my positions are still running. They're still intact. All I'm looking to do here is add to my position. Okay, so I'll essentially be telling you where I intend on adding. Now, I have positions running from around 30 cents right here. We've been talking about Cardano since then. I also have positions running from this region right here when we actually took out that dynamic resistance, turned into support. I added here, and I added right here as well. So those positions are still running, okay? Now, because Cardano has lost that daily dynamic support, we can now gun for a deeper pullback. I think this is coming down further. Now, I am looking to add on this dump as well. But now, question is, how low can Cardano go, right? I think everyone's got that. It's spooky. Well, I want you to, well, revert back to our major battlefields. We have three major battlegrounds, okay? Number one is $1.16. Let me go ahead and mark it out with an X. And we have this entire red zone territory, which comes in from around 68 cents, going all the way down to 59 cents. I'm saying get greedy on this one. Yeah, 59 cents. I think that's going to be an excellent bid opportunity, and more importantly, it's going to be very, very easy to manage. I think if you want to get super greedy, I'll assess the chart a bit more, but honestly, if we can get a test on weekly dynamic support, if it can even wick down there, because oftentimes when the fear really builds up and people get really, really spooked out and supply comes in a rush, what happens is that prices drop. It grazes a critical region of support only for the candle to then close over into that zone. Okay, basically defending that zone of support. All right, so we can gun for it. I think I'll be setting in a range for myself as far as the bid zone is concerned, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So let's actually go ahead and draw out a zone, okay, a bid zone for ourselves. This is the bid zone right here. Okay, it's going to come in from around 59 cents, which is the bottom of our red box territory. Okay, going all the way down to that weekly dynamic. Striking a bid on the weekly dynamic is going to be beautiful. For those of you who do not have access to the dynamic indicator, but you want the numbers on here, please go ahead and take note of it. It comes in from around 56 cents, going all the way down to 54 cents. I will be annotating the number on my screen. Okay, so I'm looking to bid the zone. Oftentimes, you're going to try and place your bids on one critical number, but what if it doesn't hit? Right, and you missed it by a couple of cents. Like, I cannot tell you just how many times it's happened to me, and it's very, very heartbreaking. Knowing that you actually had a bid, you were anticipating prices to bounce, but prices did bounce, but except you didn't catch your position because you were too hell-bent on catching a bid to the decimal. All right, so if you have to zone it out for yourself, zone it out for yourself. But note, risk management is key. If price starts breaking that dynamic support to the downside, that's when you know that, hey, you are invalidated on your trade. At that point, Cardano could very well even come lower from there, at which point I will be giving you guys another trade update. Now, for those of you actively trading Cardano, you have big positions on Cardano, the dynamic indicator is my biggest edge on this chart right now. So if you don't want to be waiting on me to give you the updated numbers on that dynamic support, you can find it on the mango.com/dynamic. Now is the best time to be jumping in because there is the birthday coupon that is still active. It's on my screen right here, and there it is. Perfect. B-Day 2024 is the coupon code. You can use it on the dynamic, you can use it on the Mango Seed program and the Mango Sprouts program as well. For those of you who keep asking, Krisha, should I get the program? Should I get the dynamic? Honestly, get the program first. I promise you the dynamic, the dashboard, every indicator you touch is going to be way more potent. All right, and more importantly, the seed and the sprouts, it's going to essentially teach you how to capture those amazing trades, how to, well, identify amazing trade setups, and more importantly, it's going to help you identify when a bull market is turning into a bear market, right? Like you see here, I'm confident that, hey, I'm going to be adding to my position. Do you know when to be confident to add to your position versus when you are confident to actually let go of your position and, well, identify that, hey, we're stepping into bear market territory? If not, trust me, people are going to tell you when to be getting into trades, but no one's going to be telling you when to get out and when the music stops playing. All right, so if you don't have that pat down and you have to choose between indicators and your education, pick the education first. I promise you every indicator is going to be that much more powerful. You are going to be a powerhouse. All right, so prioritize the education before the indicator. That's just one tip. Now, Cardano, getting back into Cardano. Okay, so this is that bid zone that we are going to be gunning for. Once again, numbers annotated on my screen. We are looking at the battle zone plus the weekly dynamic indicator to get greedy on those bids. But now, hey, is there anything else alluding to, well, the bear is actually bringing price back down to the zone right here? And is there anything telling us that, hey, the buyers might very well step in on the zone? Is there anything that we can look towards? Yes, we can. And what is that? That is the Mango dashboard, guys. Get into the dashboard. The dashboard gives you so much freaking information. I really, really hope you guys are using this. app.mangoresearch.co. For those of you who actually want to give it a whirl, there is a 3-day free trial that you can just take advantage of. But let's go ahead and filter out ADA from this list. Okay, now check this out, guys. ADA USDT. I mean, the dashboard you don't need me. Just follow the dashboard. The dashboard literally told you that the bears are taking over on the 4-hour time frame. We then saw the bears power, that bearish momentum cascade on over to the 12-hour time frame and then the daily time frame. And notice the returns, 11%, 4%, 2%. The bears are seeing follow through. Okay, now say you didn't take the short. It says short. Short equals bearish, right? Say you didn't take the short. And instead you were in a long position. What does this help you with? What does the short really help you with? Well, it helps you understand when it's time to be taking profits off the table as well, right? Because if you follow the short call, at the very least, you saved yourself 11% in profits, right? You got to keep those profits. You did not just give it back to the market. And especially this really helps those of you who are scalp trading or you are swing trading. 11% is a lot for you guys, right? Because then you get to take that 11% that you saved and maybe build on your position at the bottom whenever you have that pullback opportunity. Right? So that's what the dashboard short calls are going to help you with in the middle of a bull market. Now, as far as, can prices actually come down to that red box territory, right? Which is this region right here, that weekly dynamic. Check this out. I think it can, right? Just based on the volatility, I'm seeing 84, 83, 66. Okay, 66 is not bad. It's telling me that, hey, the bears still have a bit more oomph left in them on that daily time frame. Also, the neutral, the 2-day trend flipped from long to neutral. So we could see that short cascade on. And also 78. So they could still see a bit more downside. I think the bears still have a bit more power before they actually start getting exhausted. When do they get exhausted? Well, look for all of these numbers, 84, 83, to cascade on over to your daily time frame, 2-day time frame. Right? When that volatility really, really expands to these really high numbers, you know that side is getting exhausted. Okay, when there's seller exhaustion, that's when the buyers tend to show themselves. All right, so look for that exhaustion. And then what are we going to look for if there's a bounce? Well, set in those alerts and check to see if your 4-hour starts flipping long. Okay, if you start getting an alert via email saying that, hey, the 4-hour has flipped long, that's telling you that, hey, the buyers are stepping in there. And your trends, guys, are always going to start from your lower time frames and then cascade on over to the higher time frames, just like how it happened right here. Okay, notice how the 4-hour flipped short 2 days ago, but the 12-hour and the daily only flipped short 6 hours ago. All right, so it's always going to show on your lowest time frame first. So make sure you have your alerts set in on the 4-hour time frame as well as the 12-hour. So that way you know that when those trends flip long, that's when the buyers are stepping in once again. That's when Cardano is picking up a bid once again. Okay, so we're looking for these trends to flip long to then give us the tell, and buyers are stepping in. They are picking up power here. Alrighty, but for now, this is the picture. I still think that the bears have a bit more juice left in them. We could, if we're lucky, we could strike a bid at 59 cents. I do believe we're still in a bull run though, so I'm not too overly bearish here. Guys, there's no system that's 100%, okay, when it comes to trading. If there was something like that, we'd all be millionaires. All right, there's no such thing. What you can do, however, is help yourself manage your risk. That way you are not just letting go. You're not giving profits back to the market. You're not giving your money back to the market. Because the more you give to the market, that is less you have to deploy on some other trade opportunity. Right? And that has a compounding effect. So make sure you're capturing those amazing, amazing bids. Right now, the one amazing bid I see on ADA is 59 cents going all the way down to that dynamic support. Okay, once again, numbers annotated on my screen. Let's pull it up. Cool beans. Okay, this is it. And yeah, this is Cardano for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, guys, if you need that emotional support, if you want to talk to you, get into the Discord chat, themangoWay.com/Discord. Also, quick heads up, if you really, really want to take control and not trade with fear, check out the courses. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm also going to urge you guys to check out the testimonial section in the Discord chat. You're going to find on the left-hand side of that menu bar right there. And actually just go scroll through it, okay? Just see what people have to see about the programs and just how much it has changed their life and their trading journeys. Right? It has been a game changer for so many people. So if you really have to prioritize, then prioritize your education over the indicators. That is my one tip. You can always get the indicators later. Okay, your education is going to pay right now. So yeah, this is it. This is Cardano for you. If you guys liked it, smash the like, and I will now see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.